Welcome everyone. Today we are going to discuss some multiple choice questions which usually comes in any B.Ed entrance examination. So let's start our video. Our first question is, on which list is education in Indian Constitution? That means where the education is, the all the details about education is written in Indian Constitution. We know that there are three lists in Indian Constitution. One, those which are covered under the jurisdiction of state. Another is under the control of the central government, and another is on both the government can have a control over that, which is called concurrent list. So education is actually listed in concurrent list. That is the right answer. The second question is, which of the following is Doordarshan's educational television channel? Gurukul, Gyan Bharati, Gyan Darshan and Vidya. The correct answer is Gyan Darshan, which was launched in January 26 in the year 2000. And this is the educational channel. Then, which of the following situations would the best for maximum transfer of learning? Different tasks requiring different responses, different tasks requiring the same response, similar tasks requiring different responses, similar tasks requiring the same response. Look, when we apply different procedures, we apply different techniques to make people understand the same thing. When we try to make people understand a single thing in numerous ways, then only the maximum transfer of learning occurs. So the correct answer will be different tasks requiring the same response. The next question is, which of the following is the most important elements in teaching? First one, relationship between teachers and students, then subject matter, then teaching technique and aids used, then students' knowledge. Subject matter is not an important thing. Any subject can be taught in any way. Teaching technique and aids, it is very important. We'll discuss on it. And students' knowledge. So students' knowledge is irrelevant here. But out of teaching technique and relationship between teachers and students, the relationship between teachers and students is the most appropriate, because no matter how good the teaching aids or the teaching technique is, if the relationship between teachers and students is not good, the teaching will not be fruitful. Let us read the next question. You come across a teacher who believes that students are naturally curious and the best way to encourage learning is through the process of self-discovery. Such a student is highly likely to encourage dash to learn. Competition, extrinsic motivation, imitation, intrinsic motivation. So if a student is curious about learning, he wants to discover by himself, that means a motivation is there within him, which we call intrinsic motivation. So he can be encouraged through intrinsic motivation. Our next question is, you have an aggressive student in your class. Which of the following would you adopt to handle him? Number 1, allow him the opportunity to act aggressively. This cannot be an answer, and we are sure about it. Explain him about the harmful consequences of aggression. We can do it. This likely to be the answer. Then let us read the next options. Punish him. No, punishment is not the correct way. Then put him in a highly frustrating and embarrassing situation. No, this will increase his aggressive behavior more. So correct answer is explain him about the harmful consequences of aggression. Then exams are held to. Why exams are held? To assess learner skills, to identify learning problems, to identify the level of learning, to rank students for selection. Look, assessment of learning skills can be one of the reason. Identify learning problems, identify the level of learning, And rank students for selection, this cannot be an answer. This cannot be an answer because we don't want to rank students in order of merits always. The most appropriate answer here according to me is identify the level of learning. How much the student has learned we are to check, and the checking is done through examinations. Then who became the first Minister of Education in the Indian government? Maulana Abul Kalam Azad, Dr. K.L. Shrimali, Sri Humayun Kabir, Sri M.C. Chagla. After India got the independence, the first education minister was Maulana Abul Kalam Azad. Then let us see our next question. If a student is rude to you, which strategy would you adopt as a teacher? Argue with the student, express shock at such behavior, punish the student, remind the student of classroom rules. Look, argue with the student will make the situation more complex. It will not solve it. He will become more rude to the teacher. Then express shock at such a behavior. This cannot be an answer. Punish the student is never a solution. Remind the student of classroom rules. This can be the appropriate option. Then the concept of SUPW was elucidated by Adishya Committee, Ishwari Bhai Patel Review Committee, Ramamurthy Committee and Sampurnanand Committee. SUPW means socially useful productive work. Sometimes we make crafts, useful products out of very low cost things. These are included in your B.Ed courses. So this concept was proposed first in Ishwar Bhai Patel Review Committee. So friends, this was all for today. We will meet in the next video. Thank you.